Logan Markle is on the on-deck circle. B-Mac has runners on second and third. B-Mac, he'll sky that one up, and they'll try to see if they can get to it. They don't get to it, and some fan from Harrisonburg is going to get themselves a lucky souvenir.
We've been having trouble with it.
Interesting.
So I'm going to try to man it up.
All right. So we got our video up and running. We're actually going with a different camera angle this time around. B-Mac fouls that one off. And so it looks like everything is still going along pretty well. Again, we just had I guess we just been having some gremlins right here, just trying to hijack our broadcast, but they can't stop what we're doing. And the pitch. McDaniel fouls that one off once again, so we'll get the 0-2 once again. As we're trying to get our camera up and situated. Close ball there for McDaniel. He'll live to see another one there. So 1-2 now to McDaniel. And the pitch. Ball. So 2-2 now to Brady McDaniel. As we said again, Courtwright on third, McCordle at second. This will be a good opportunity here for McDaniel. Driving a good hit here. He'll foul that one off. So again, 2-2 count. As the umpire calls for more baseballs to Grace's dugout. And the pitch. Ball. So 3-2 count now. And nice for B-Mac here to battle his way out of that 0-2 count here and to give himself a more favorable count here with this full count here. And the pitch. He swings that one, and that's going to go right to left, and that'll be a catch there by McGuffey. But coming in here, Cooper Courtwright as a result of the sac flies. So 9-0 lead here for Grace Christian. Good, solid hit there by B-Mac. Looked like that one was going to try to get out of there and in a hurry. McGuffey was able to come down with it, but Courtwright was able to also read him and was able to come into home here after that result. But 9-0 lead. Now we got Logan Markle here with a Cordo at second base. And the pitch. And he'll foul that one off. Last time Logan was up to the dish. Last time Logan was up to the dish, he had a 2-run double in the second inning. That was part of that 6-run second inning that Grace had. Strike there to Logan Markle. So now 0-2. And the pitch. Logan, he'll fly that one to center, and looks like Deal is going to come down with it to end the inning here. So right now, through 3 innings, Grace Christian 9, Harrisonburg 0. This is Lamar Gafford for GSPN. We'll be right back in about 30 seconds. And we are back with GSPN. This is Lamar Gafford, your host for the dice ball game between Grace Christian and Harrisonburg. Grace leading comfortably 9-0. Here's Harrisonburg gets ready to start off with the top of the fourth inning here. Coming up here for Harrisonburg. Coming up for Harrisonburg here will be Stewart. Will be Caleb Stewart here. Stewart this season, one of their top batters here. One of their top batters here for Harrisonburg this season. He fouls that one off, and so now that's going to be a 1-2 count. So far as this season, Stewart is Harrisonburg, the Bulldogs' leader in batting average. And he'll draw a ball there. So 2-2 there to Caleb. And that'll be fouled off there by Stewart. Two here to Caleb Stewart. Stewart, hard hit, and that'll be a foul ball. So another fan from Harrisonburg will get themselves a lucky number souvenir here. And here comes the pitch. Stewart swings and misses, and that'll be another strikeout there for B-Mac. B-Mac now with 7 Ks of the night. As I said before, Stewart batting .433 coming into this season here, has been one of their top batters so far. Now up for Harrisonburg will be Trissler. Trissler now coming up here. Maddox Trissler. Trissler, another one of the top batters here for this Bulldog lineup. That'll be 1-1 there. Trissler so far this season batting .316. He has 6 doubles and a home run and 18 RBI. Here, he's been a top run producer, top runner in clutch situations here. And he'll hit that one there. Good catch there by Cordo. He fires over there to Barco, and that'll be out right there. Great catch there by Cordo. He had to get up there to get there, and he had to use all of his 40-inch vertical in order to do that. Look, I tell you, that was a high chop, and he had to get up there for that one. And he definitely did. Came down with it, was able to flip that one into Marco. And as Bryce Butts here is now coming up to the plate, he fouls that one right off. Again, I have to remind myself, I'm inside, I'm behind a net, and I'm behind a fence. But still, when the ball comes my way, it is a little bit terrifying sometimes. All right, so that'll be a ball. It's 1-1 to now Bryce Butts. Butts another one of Harrisonburg's top batters this season. 14 RBI this year. And he is batting .358. But right now facing a 1-2 count here to McDaniel. And he'll get that one on the bat to the ball. But Courtwright will come down with it to end the half of inning here. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and none left on base here through 3.5 innings of play. Grace Christian 9, Harrisonburg 0. This is Lamar Gafford for GSPN. We'll be back in a few. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here from the Burn, Merrill Blackburn Field at Josh Brown Stadium. I'm Lamar Gafford, and once again here, live from the Burn, beautiful England Airport, Alexandria, Louisiana. 9-0 lead now for Grace Christian, as they're gonna try to continue here, going on here. Town Net now 1-1 count. Now facing a 2-1 count here. By the way, over to Lady Warrior Field. Grace is battling against Oak Hill in their matchup. Last time we saw Grace softball was at 21, trying to make the 22 field. Got a situation here where Stott tying the shoe. Now he's up and ready. 3-1 count now to Epnet. And here comes the pitch. Swings and misses. So now we get Epnet will have a full count. In that softball game, Oak Hill is leading 7-6 in the bottom of the 6th inning, with your Lady Warriors up to bat. And Epnet will foul that one off. We'll live to see another one. We'll keep on updating you about that game going on over there at Lady Warrior Field, as they try to make their playoff push as well. And the pitch. Good hit by Epnet, and that'll go to center field as Deal comes down with it. Great catch there by Deal. And so now Braden Wells coming up here for the Warriors here. Bronx Deal once again with that catch there. I wonder why they named him Bronx. Is he a Yankee fan? Is his family a Yankee fan? I don't know. Anyways. Good. Fouls that one off there. Wells fouls that one off there. We're getting to that point of the game here where we have to make sure we get our comedic chops in. All right, another foul right there by Wells. And now it's an 0-2 count here for Braden Wells. We're going to try and see if we can also keep you updated here for another game. And Wells looking, and he will take that one there for strike 3. So that'll be Stott's the second strikeout of the ball game. Now Gage Fuller down coming up to the plate. Fuller up to the plate. Draws ball 1-0 count now. Your Warriors will be busy these next couple of days, as Fuller, he'll foul that one off to first base side. Your Warriors will be busy these next couple of days. They travel to Jonesboro Hodge on Wednesday, and then they travel to Harrisonburg to close out this series on Thursday. And Fuller will foul that one off. Then they get some days off here as they get Easter weekend off. Again, we won't have a show at Calle Fuego, not this week because of the Easter weekend. But we will be back on April the 12th here as both teams look to end out the season and make that one step closer to the playoffs. Fuller, 2-2 count here, and the pitch. Fuller will have that one. A good catch there by Stott. He had to run out there to get that one. Lost his hat, but did not lose the ball, most importantly. So that ends the 4th inning right there. Grace Christian 9, Harrisonburg 0. This is Lamar Gafford for GSPN. We'll be right back in a few. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with GSPN. This is Mark Gafford, live from here from Burn, Merrill Blackburn Field at Josh Brown Stadium. Once again, beautiful England Airport here in Alexandria, Louisiana. And we are getting ready to start the fifth inning here between Harrisonburg and Grace Christian. Up now is Tate Tiffy. Tate Tiffy up now to the plate. Here, second baseman for the Bulldogs. Swings and misses there, 0-2 count. By the way, as of right now, Glamora leading Oak Hill 2-0. Got him looking there. Tiffy will be McDaniel's 8th strikeout victim of this one. So, once again, now we have ourselves Eden Dolesworth coming up to the plate. Dolesworth swings and misses there. So now that's going to be 0-1 count there. That Glamora game does hold some significance here, not just only for district. 0-2. As right now, Glamora is at number 2. Grace is at number 3. Here in Class B. We could have ourselves a big home and home next week between the Wildcats and the Warriors, as always. One-two count there. Yeah, especially with the district title on the line as well. High, so that'd be 2-2 right there. And again, as I said before, seedings 2 and 2-9, separated by just only one power point. Got him looking once again, and McDaniel now up to 9 strikeouts here tonight, as he now gets ready to face against McGuffey. Braden McGuffey now coming up to the plate. And McGuffey, he'll drive that one there to Harrell. Harrell goes to Marble. And that will be an easy out right there. 1-2-3. Easy as 1-2-3. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and none left on base at the top of the fifth inning. In the middle of the fifth, Grace Christian 9, Harrisonburg 0. This is Mark Gafford from GSPN. We'll be right back in a few. And ladies and gentlemen, we're right back here for tonight's ball game between Harrisonburg and Grace Christian. We'd like to thank our sponsor for tonight's game and every game here for the Warriors, D-Bet Alexandria, for sponsoring tonight's game as well. So, now coming up here for the Warriors is going to be JP Harrell coming up. All right, so JP Harrell now coming up to the dish here for the Warriors. It's now with a 1-1 count here. And the pitch. outside. 2-1 count here. Due up in this inning here is Harold, Easton Marler, and then Cooper Courtwright. And the pitch. 2-2 count now to J.P. Harold. And the pitch. Harold, he'll sky that one up to the center. And that'll be a good catch there by Braden McGuffey, who comes down with it. Tell you one thing, McGuffey and Deal have been doing some pretty good jobs here, trying to catch the balls here. Now, Coach.
Now back to Grace Christian, number 25, Pierre Lamoine.
Here comes Pierre Lamoine now coming up here. So Coach Brown is going to give Lamoine a bat here in this one. Lamoine, he started off tonight's game in right field. Now gets a chance to swing his stick here. He'll take a strike there. So 0-1 right now. Top of the lineup coming up here after Lamoine. That'll be a ball too. So now 1-1 now. 1-1 now to Pierre Lamoine. And the pitch. Lamoine swings and misses there. 1-2. Cooper Courtwright is on the on-deck circle. 9-0 lead here for the Warriors. Lamoine, he'll foul that one off. And now that'll be, once again, 1-2 all over again. And here comes the pitch. Swings and misses there. And that will be strikeout number 3 for Stotts.
Now back to Grace Christian.
Now here comes Cooper Courtwright.
Cooper Courtwright.
Courtwright now coming up here for the Warriors. And our scoreboard kind of went out once again. So it's not only us that's having the technology problems today, but we're going to try to make this thing work. 1-0 count to Courtwright. 1-0 count to Courtwright. And the pitch. Courtwright swings and misses, so now that's 1-1. Wind not blowing as heavy as it was a little earlier. It's still swirling around here. Go. Courtwright, he'll drop that one in there to the left, and he'll get an easy base hit there. So Ala, his second, his first base there
Number 3.
in the first inning, got himself a hit to left field and was able to get himself another hit in the 5th inning right there too. So now Tyler Accordo now coming up to the plate. For the Warriors. Accordo swings and misses. Courtwright tries to get Steele's second base, and he does. Gets in there easily there. So now you got a runner in scoring position here for Accordo. 0-1 count. 0-1 count to Tyler Accordo. And they're still trying to work with the scoreboard up here in the right field. So we got ourselves a ball right there. 1-1 counts. After this game, we will get a chance to talk to some players and once again talk to Coach Brown about tonight and everything. Accordo, he'll hit that one to left field. And that's going to be that was going to be a catch there, but Cordell gets in there safely to first base, and now, of course, that moves over Courtright to third, and now Brady McDaniel coming up to the plates. So 2 outs here. McDaniel has a chance here to drive in another run. That'll be a ball. So 1-0 count there. Good solid hit there by Cordell just to get on base. Like I said, whenever this game is, we will get a chance to talk to some players and talk to Coach Brown about everything that went on tonight. 2-0 counts now. So you got Brady McDaniel up at the plate here, Marco on the on-deck circle. And the pitch. And McDaniel, he'll hit that one, and that is gonna be gone and walk it off. B-Mac with that one, 3-run home run, and that is a perfect way to end tonight's ball game right there. So Grace Christian coming away with a 12-0 win. Let's go ahead and make that official. And he does. Gets right there. Celebratory high fives and fist pumps and everything. And that ends that one here for Grace Christian. He got all of that one. And he says, I guess I want to interview too. So got this one, 3-run home run to end the ball game there. So right now, Grace Christian, 12-0 win over Harrisonburg. Grace now goes to 23-2, 6-1 in District 5B, and as they continue to hang on to one of those top spots in Class B, Harrisonburg now drops to 6-13, 1-6 in District 5B, and still trying to hang on to their playoff lives once again. So again, we get a chance to talk to some of the guys afterwards, after tonight's game here. No shortage of guys that we can probably go ahead and interview. I'm sure we'll get a chance to interview at least Braden and McDaniel as well. So be back as well, and we'll get a chance to probably interview them about their home runs that they hit. Also with Coach Brown as well, and with everything that went on after this game. This is Lamar Gaffney for GSPN. Again, we'll be back in about 5 minutes here with our post-game interviews. Don't you turn that down.
I'm going to go stand down there, and you tell me if we can zoom in right there and do our interviews without taking the camera down, and see if the picture's good. Okay. So